Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon. We are back with another video. Today we have an updated price prediction video for the Internet Computer Protocol, ICP. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button right under my finger. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, grab your free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It is under the video in the description, and let's talk about ICP. Okay, so looking at the chart of ICP right now, we have seen a nice run up in price here over the past week or two. But very interestingly, we are getting rejected from this long term trend line. We're going to zoom out and look at the weekly chart in just a moment. But the AI narrative and ICP tying in to the artificial intelligence narrative has been part of the driving force here behind what ICP has done in terms of price action over the past couple of weeks. Now, personally, I don't think ICP is an AI protocol, but it has had a 200% run up to get rejected from this trend line. And then again, we've gotten all the way back down here. We are retesting the 200-day simple moving average. Now, if we look at where we were just at the beginning of November, we're still up about 75% on the price action for ICP. So well done and congratulations if you were able to buy this dip and catch that run up. I know a lot of you watching this video have probably been more long-term holders of the ICP token. And so looking at that longer term picture, if we zoom out on the chart here, and don't worry guys, I am going to get to the price prediction in just a moment, but longer term on this chart, every time we try to get out of this downtrend, going back to these highs of March 2024, we are getting rejected. We can clearly see that on the chart. Nice peak in March of 2024, rejected here when we had the run up at the end of November 24. And then this most recent run up, we've also been rejected from that long-term trend line. Okay. I do think obviously ICP and the rest of the altcoin market do have to ride on the coattails of Bitcoin. And so when Bitcoin is having some poor performance, we might need to see Bitcoin making a larger move to the upside before we can see ICP really breaking out of this downtrend. But when we zoom out even further, many of you know that it has been a pretty sad story for the price action of ICP when we go all the way back to the 2021 cycle. So these crazy prices all the way up at this $250 area are something to be behold, because we really have never been back anywhere close to that over the course of the past number of years. Okay, looking at what's happening here on the chart, I find it very, very difficult to think about us getting even anywhere close to those previous all-time highs. So I'm giving you a bit of a teaser for what's coming in the price prediction, because we have seen such a large amount of inflation with regards to the circulating supply and the tokenomics for the ICP token. Now, this is something you need to fundamentally understand when analyzing not just ICP, but any crypto asset. Even just in the past 6 to 9 months, we've seen the circulating supply grow by more than 50 million ICP tokens. That is a 10% plus increase over the past few months since I made my other price prediction for ICP a number of months ago on the channel. And yes, this is a price prediction revision to the downside. So again, giving you another bit of a teaser for what's coming. Do I think ICP can run up higher in price? Yes, absolutely. But increasing circulating supply in a very aggressive manner does not help with being able to see price move higher, because you're seeing so many more tokens entering circulation. There is no max supply. This is an inflationary token, and the circulating supply keeps increasing, which means you have to have constant bid pressure and buy pressure on the asset in question, and that has to be substantially outpacing the sell pressure in order to squeeze price to the upside. That is the normal supply and demand dynamics. And then add into the mix the fact that you're increasing the circulating supply by tens of millions of tokens over month over month. It doesn't give very good insights for me, or very good confidence for me, to see price moving back anywhere close to where we were up at those kind of $100 to $200 levels. So we have to be realistic. We have to understand that inflationary supply and number go up in terms of tokens in circulation is not good from a first principle standpoint, just thinking about the basic dynamics of supply and demand. Okay. Again, let's compare ICP's performance to Bitcoin. And if it's down in US dollar terms, we probably know that it's also down in Bitcoin terms, and it's probably underperformed Bitcoin even more on a larger time frame here. Again, the only reason I'm investing in anything other than Bitcoin is because I think the asset has the potential to outperform Bitcoin on a percentage basis. And just going back to the beginning of 2024, ICP has underperformed Bitcoin by 84%. Yes, we had a really nice leg up here in the very end or latter stages of 2023 to see 200% outperformance. So if you manage to catch that run up of outperformance in ICP versus Bitcoin and sell that top, well done to you, because that was a very wise move. Yes, the past 3 weeks we've seen a little bit of outperformance, but generally speaking, it's been pretty abysmal for the price action of ICP versus Bitcoin over the past few years. So just keeping that in mind, guys, remembering to put in the research when you're doing any kind of allocation. Of course, nothing in this video is financial advice. Always do your own research on both the technicals and the fundamentals. But when you understand that this asset has an inflationary token supply, it's never going down, it's increasing by tens of millions every few months, it doesn't bode well for the price action. So let's look at a couple of the data points here, because these variables do play into the price target prediction that I'm about to show you. So market cap is sitting at 2.82 billion at this moment in time. Like I alluded to, circulating supply is at 540 million. That is increasing by tens of millions. It's increased by about 50 million over the past 6 to 9 months. We have fully diluted valuation, the same as the market cap, because we have circulating supply the same as the total supply. And if we look at what's happening here in terms of the market dominance for ICP jumping over here, we are sitting at a 0.08% dominance. Okay. Remember, that dominance is up at 0.08 now, after it has had that 70 to 200% move over the past couple of weeks. We are seeing a reversion to the mean. We're seeing the price action for ICP coming back down to retest that 200-day simple moving average, like I said. And so that 0.08% dominance is a generous number given the actual price action that we're seeing here on the chart, because its dominance was probably down at 0.03 just a couple of weeks ago. Okay, keep that in mind, because when we're looking at these price predictions, I am using the dominance of the asset as one of the variables in the price prediction equation. Okay, so let's jump into the bear case first and foremost, because in a bear case, I think it's possible that we see total crypto market cap peaking somewhere around 5 trillion US dollars. If we can see ICP getting all the way up to 0.2% dominance, that would be more than doubling our dominance, almost 2.5xing our dominance from the 0.08% levels today to get us to 0.2%. That would give us, roughly speaking, a $10 billion market cap for ICP, and then dividing it by 550 million, I'm incorporating another 10 million increase in the circulating supply. That gets us to about an $18 price target for ICP in my most bearish case scenario. So that is more than tripling the current price, guys. And again, we would need to see us getting out of this downtrend with a larger market move and some kind of altcoin season probably taking place. But getting up to this $18 area is kind of right between these next two levels of resistance on the chart. If I mark them in here, resistance around this $15 area, and then once again, some more resistance up here where we retested that kind of $19 to $20 area as well. So I think that could be a reasonable bear case if we see a little bit of an altcoin season. Next up, we've got my base case. In the base case, what I'm thinking is total crypto market cap could peak closer to 7 trillion US dollars if ICP can get up to 0.25% dominance. That is tripling its dominance from today's level. That gets us at $17.5 billion for the market cap. Dividing it by 550 million tokens in circulation gets us to just under that $32 mark for the price of ICP in my base case scenario. That gets us all the way up to these levels right up here. Plenty of room for upside. Again, I'm not sure if we're going to get all the way up there, but that would be my base case if we can get a $7 trillion market cap for crypto, and ICP getting up to 0.25% dominance. Okay, finally, last but not least, my most bullish case scenario for ICP, thinking about total crypto market cap getting up to somewhere around $9 trillion in overall market cap. If ICP can get all the way up to 0.3% dominance, that is going to get us a $27 billion market cap. Again, dividing it by tokens in circulation, that gives us a $49 price target for ICP by the peak of the cycle in my most bullish case scenario, total crypto market cap getting all the way up to that $9 trillion level. Of course, this is bullish. Of course, the stars would have to align for ICP to get all the way back up to a 0.3% dominance. But that's what I'm thinking could be on the cards if we get a blow off top, if we get a true altcoin season, and if we see markets moving much, much higher. ICP could very well benefit. So let me know below, guys, where do you think the price of ICP is going to get to by the peak of this bull cycle? Drop a comment below. I want to hear the feedback. I know you're watching this video because you like ICP or because you hold ICP. So drop me a comment. Let me know. Am I wrong? Am I right? What is your opinion? Let's get the conversation going in the comments. That is it for today's video, guys. As always, if you got any value out of this ICP price prediction, please just take 3 seconds, smash that thumbs up button. Let's do it right now under my finger. Smash that thumbs up button on your screen. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, grab your free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin, and we'll catch you in the next one.